Hi, I'm hanging out at the beach today, just for a little while. Just got here not too long ago. And I was supposed to post this from yesterday because it stayed on my mind, but I didn't. Decided there's a lot of planes that fly by this way. Down by somewhere close to Columbia Point. See the beach. It's close to Dorchester, in Dorchester. So I'm back on the domestic violence video, and I'm going back to physical because I think it's important to show people or tell people that you don't recognize how bad it's going to get. Right? The first time I started that relationship when I was 15, the first time he hit me, I was 16. Or about to be, somewhere around there. And it was something so silly. Like, we got into an argument. I was at his place. He was older than me. Got into an argument. We were at his place, and I left. And what do we have back then? We didn't have cell phones. We had pagers. And I left, and I got my I left. Just walked out, was upset, and I got like a little bit ways down the street, realized I didn't have my pager. I turned back. And I went back, he let me in. I went upstairs. Or all I know is he looked at me, looked at him, and I was like, oh, excuse me, I forgot my pager. And boom! Thought it was my nose. I know it hit my eye, but I felt my nose. I can look back and kind of smirk at it now because I'm still standing. Thanks to God, I'm still standing. But and I remember being punched to all four corners of that room. I felt like there was no escape, and when was it going to end? I don't know how long it was. But it was just something so silly. And next thing I know, I was being punched to all four corners of a room. And I think it's important for people to know, women and men to know that, there's no excuse. You may get, you think that it's just a one-time thing, but most of the time it's not a one-time thing. It can happen again. Maybe in a few weeks, maybe days, weeks, months, who knows, but it's most likely to happen again. I was 16, and I don't remember how it ended, but I remember just being in a daze, walking out of his room, going down the stairs, walking down the street. Got on a bus, too young to drive. Got on a city bus, and I headed home. And it was like I was in a shock. And all I could think about was God had to be carrying me, because I didn't remember crying. I just remember being in a total daze. Like, what just happened? I don't think my father was home when I got in. I think I stayed in the room until he went to work or something. I don't know exactly. I can't remember exactly the events. This is over 30 years ago. And 30 years ago, actually. Wow. And I remember, saying to myself, I'm just going to hide in here. Because Dad came in late at night. And I get to sneak out of the house in the morning without him seeing my face. And that happened. I did that. But I had a person who wasn't really a friend, but someone who I can just call. And I don't know, I can't remember her name, but she was a friend of a friend that I have on Facebook. He's one of He's a friend of Facebook even now. And she made me file a police report by phone. And I just want people to know that that's possible. You can file the police report by phone. That made me... I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't feel like that was going to do anything. I was just... But I do want to say it made me feel empowered. Just knowing that someone was on my side and someone was doing something. And I'm grateful for her. I'm grateful for God for sending her. They filed a police report. They picked him up that night. Brought him to jail. But what I understand was they were giving him, from what he told me, they were just giving him like, you might have to go through some charges, statutory rape to be exact. Yeah, I didn't always live my life like a Christian. I went to school the next day, the day after, just acted like nothing happened. People knew. Some people knew. Because they see my eye and my yellow sunglasses. I'm wearing them off and on. But days later, a police report got mailed to the house. And that's when my father knew. I denied it. I didn't want him to go find him. I didn't want him to get into trouble. So I was protecting my abuse, and protecting my father, but also protecting my abuser, which is something that's normal. Women who are abused. I told you, it's like a different mindset, a weird type of love, unhealthy, totally unhealthy. I don't have the 1-800 number. I don't have my paperwork with me, but I just felt like I needed to put it out there that it could be something so silly that turns into something so bad. And throughout this relationship, other things happened, but one thing that still hurts me today is my bird. We got into an argument. He took my bird cage with my bird in it and threw it across the room. So why would you do that to a helpless thing? Today, I love birds. I'm a bird watcher. I will sit there for hours and watch the birds. But I'll never forget what happened to my bird. I hope this helps someone. You know, it's been 30 years and this is still bothering me. Yeah, I'm gonna get help, gonna get counseling. I plan on it. But I also feel like I need to tell the story because other people can learn from it. Love you guys. Have a blessed day.